Hello. So in the previous video we saw that the concentration of zinc ions, that is the positive ions, increases in one of the cells, and the concentration of negative ions, that is the sulfate ions, increases in the other cell. Right. So the bulb stops glowing because on one side the positive ion increases and the other side negative ion increases. So we use a salt bridge for this. Now what is a salt bridge? A salt bridge, it is a U-shaped tube and it is inverted. You can see it is inverted U-shaped tube. Right? So it connects both the cells. So what is one of the functions of salt bridges? It is connecting both the cells. Now, inside the salt bridge, an electrolyte is filled. Correct? Inside the salt bridge, an electrolyte is filled. Now, this electrolyte, it has to be in the gel form or in the paste form. Or we can say it is in the semi-liquid form. Because it is inverted. Right? If we fill it in the liquid form, the electrolyte is filled in the liquid form, means it will fall down immediately. So we fill it in the paste form, gel form or semi-liquid form. And the electrolyte we use, it should be in such a way that it does not react with the ions, correct? Whatever electrolyte we are using, it should not react with the zinc 2+ or sulfate ions and form the precipitate. Correct? So we can use an inert electrolyte in the salt bridge. So what are the functions of salt bridge? It completes the circuit and maintains the flow of electrons, and it maintains the electrical neutrality of the solution. Right? So these are the functions. Let's see for the representation of galvanic cell. If you check in the previous videos, we have done with the representation of electrolytic cell. Right? So what is a representation of galvanic cell, or two cells are given to you? How will you write it? So we'll take the same example. Correct? What we have taken. We took two cells where in the first cell zinc sulfate was filled. In the second cell copper sulfate was filled. Right? Same example we are taking. So how to write is, first for the first cell zinc, which is in the solid form, that means this is the electrode we are writing. What is the electrode that we are writing? Put a comma. Then we write about the solution, what is filled inside, that is zinc sulfate. We write only the ions, that is zinc 2+, which is in the aqueous form. And we put two lines. These two lines means it is a salt bridge. Correct? So how will you distinguish between electrolytic cell and galvanic cell is, if you get two lines means it is a galvanic cell. Right? Then we go to the next cell. What is the electrolyte filled over there is copper sulfate. We write only the ions, that is Cu2+, which is in the aqueous form, comma, Cu solid. That means which is the electrode in that. So this is the representation of galvanic cell. On the left hand side it is minus, a negative sign is put because anode acts as the negative electrode here, and positive one, that is the cathode on the right hand side. Right? So we remember it as anode, which is on the left hand side. Oxidation will take place and it is negative. And on the right hand side, cathode, on which reduction takes place and it is positive. Correct? So you remember these words and you can represent the galvanic cell.